Hello everyone, welcome to Leadership 101. I'd like to say Happy New Year to you and welcome. This is my first video of 2021. I just want to say thank you for sticking with me in 2020, and we are going to go ahead and push ahead together in 2021. So our video today is for leaders. So it's Leadership 101, and our topic for today is growing in darkness. You might think, why did I choose to start the year with growth? And it occurred to me that growth is highly important. I was listening to either an audiobook or one of the lessons on YouTube presented by Dr. John Maxwell. I believe he's a doctor, unless I've just assigned that title to him. No, not doctor, John Maxwell. And he made mention of the fact that sometimes you can be focused as a leader on just goals. And he recommended being more focused on growth. And the reason for that is when you grow as a person, you're better able to meet your goals. So going into 2021, we're at the start of a new year. You're a leader of a big organization, a small organization. You're leading just yourself, or you're leading a family, whatever the case may be. My word for you today is to grow in darkness. And why have I used that analogy? I used that analogy because I was looking at my plants, an aloe vera plant that was presented to me. When that plant was given to me last year, October, November last year, I really didn't know much about plants. I didn't know much about the aloe vera plant, but I took it on board and I went and did my research and discovered that the plants needed to be watered generously but infrequently. So I generally water it once a month. And I was away over the weekend, and when I came back, I noticed that it had developed like new shoots and it had grown much taller. And it was quite amazing to me because I've been watering that plant since last year. But yet I didn't quite notice when the growth happened. The growth that just seemed to come out of nowhere. But the reality as a leader is when you put in the work, when you commit to growing, your growth will take place in darkness. It will take place away from the public eye. It will take place when no one is actually watching, when no one is actually celebrating you, when no one is clapping for you. That's when your growth takes place. And so you may become discouraged. So you may have been putting in the effort, you've been putting in the work, but you have not yet seen the results of the efforts you've been putting in. My encouragement for you today is to keep on growing, because though you may not see the results just yet, growth is actually taking place in darkness. In the areas of your life where you cannot see, in the darker areas of your life, in the background, in the inside part of yourself, there are shoots that are developing. There are very tight networks that are developing within you. You are developing as a person of stamina, a person of character, a person of integrity. And so though you may not necessarily see the results just yet, my encouragement is to keep on growing and to focus on growth as a lifestyle. So how do you do that? How do you grow in darkness? Number one, take your focus off immediate and short-term results. I'm not saying don't look for results or whatsoever, but I'm saying don't become so results oriented that you forget about growing. Okay, so take your focus off short-term results. Number two, in order to grow in darkness, you have to commit to doing it on a daily basis. It cannot be just something that you pick up as and when. It's not something that you can just say, okay, I'm going to grow in this area and I'm only going to do this much in the month of January, and then for the rest of the year you don't actually do anything as it relates to growth. And a lot of people go into the new year with New Year's resolutions and with great intentions, but they don't actually follow through with those resolutions. So forget about resolutions per se. Focus on growth and focus on taking the necessary action steps that need to be taken in order to get you to where you want to be. Number three, look into the future. Imagine what you want the future to look like and start taking those action steps today. Start putting in the work for the future that you envision today, regardless of whether or not you see the results. Put in the work, because sometimes you may not necessarily see your own growth, but your growth is observed by other people. And eventually, if you are consistent, because consistency is really the key, if you are consistent, you will see the results of the efforts that you have put into your life, into your business. You will see it. And what will start to happen is that you will start to attract growth-oriented people into your life. So instead of complaining about how things may be, or how bad 2021 was, or how challenging 2021 was, why not review the year and assess the year to see if there were any lessons that you learned? Because those lessons can actually contribute to your growth in 2021. Okay, these are my thoughts for you today. Please feel free to share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it. Until next time, from my heart to yours, you take it easy. Bye.